your local weather expert forecast on the Eyewitness News, named Best Local Weather Coverage in America by Broadcasting and Cable Magazine.
And kind of a mix of sun and clouds at times during the day today, and more scattered showers, thunderstorms, and a few heavy downpours. Now on the North Shore, not a great deal continuing. Have had some along Shoreline Park out toward Long Beach in Mississippi. Those starting to weaken. You see the outflow boundaries from those earlier stronger thunderstorms. Some light to moderate rain now passing across Hammond. Most of the heavier storms, though, have been on the west bank and moving south from Jean Lafitte, Estelle. Some fairly decent thunderstorms around the Belle Chase area. Quick downpours. Kind of blinding rain at times. Be careful on the roadways. You do pick up a few tenths of an inch of rain very quickly, and that might lead to a bit of ponding, some localized flooding. Not really a big deal. As far as the east bank goes and the city, we've been fairly dry, at least for the most part, with those showers just down to the south, again, primarily on the west bank. We'll see if we continue to see a bit more development. This is all in association with this upper and now kind of surface low sitting right on top of us. That's the increase in instability that we were expecting over the last couple of days. High temperature hasn't come in yet, but on the average, note, it has come down a degree, 89. So we no longer have that normal high of 90. And it looks like for the next couple of days, the temperatures will stay in the 80s because we'll expect a bit more cloudiness and a few more of those cooling showers. Right now, overcast looking out toward downtown, but elsewhere, some fairly decent downpours. 84, our current temperature. Dew points, humidity have not been horrible, as because of that low, we actually have a northerly wind. Not exactly bringing in very dry air, but dew points out of the upper 70s and more low 60s to low 70s, or upper 60s to low 70s is not bad. It should drop even more by next week. 70s where we've had a little bit more constant rain, and otherwise lower mid 80s outside at the moment. And the scattered showers back, and they'll continue for the next several days. But on the whole, rain totals will be on the low side. Some pockets of heavier downpours though. And as I mentioned, a bit less humid air on the way for next week. So here's what's happening at the moment. Last couple of days, we'd had that southwesterly flow. That has gotten shifted off to the east, where they're expecting quite a bit more rain over the coming days, with this surface low now sitting right on top of us. That'll keep our rain coverage on the higher side next couple of afternoons. 40–50%, not a complete washout by any means, just better rain chances. But this pattern, as I said, is keeping most of that moisture off to our east. So rain totals will be far greater along more of the Florida panhandle than they will be here. This low will start to weaken toward the end of the weekend and early next week. That's when this upper trough pushes the cold front on through, bringing with it some drier air. Now, I will say the GFS has kind of backed off on just how dry the air gets. If you remember yesterday, kind of looking at the same time frame, it had more 40s as maybe close as Macomb, certainly into central Mississippi. It's backed off a little bit. Do still think we'll get into some drier air. The question is just how dry it gets. Good news, though, is that it does look like this better feel air, again, considering it's mid-September, will make the next couple of days, going into next week, feel a little more pleasant. And our rain chances will be gone. We'll see more sunshine. So, you know, for early mid-September, next week, actually looking pretty nice. Scattered showers next couple of hours. They'll be wrapping up tonight. More development during the day tomorrow. Again, not a complete washout, a few downpours here and there, more the scattered off and on showers and thunderstorms, which will take us on into the weekend. Now, there is a slightly higher chance of some more scattered downpours, but the greater threat is going to be a little bit more to our east with those heavier downpours and a better chance of the flooding type rain. Quick check of Danielle, which is now a post-tropical storm. In other words, still has winds strong enough to be a tropical storm, but it has lost tropical characteristics. It's actually going to be moving toward Portugal and Spain, not an issue. And then Earl getting close to Bermuda, as it will be strengthening over the course of the coming days, but probably not maintaining or not reaching major status until it gets beyond Bermuda, which is great news there, and likely going to see the winds and seas kind of picking up along the Canadian Maritimes as it starts pushing further into the North Atlantic. Not a threat for us. I'll take it. 88, kind of a range of high temperatures depending upon clouds and rain over the next couple of days. We'll keep those rain chances around until about Monday. We'll start drying out and turning less humid by Tuesday.